being a multifaceted person is so tough. It's like people don't want to be around multifaceted people. People want you to stay put in one place and they want you to stay put with one thing. And when you're a multifaceted person, some days you want to do one thing, some days you want to do another thing, some days you want to do three or four things at one time. And that energy can be sporadic or it can come off as spontaneous, but it's more so just a ways of operating and a ways of staying sane, and that doesn't look sane to everybody else. It's especially true for multifaceted artists. It's like if you're a small artist that not a lot of people know relatively, you can't do too many things. We see all these big celebrities being multifaceted and these people who have platforms being multifaceted. They can do that because they have the means and the resources to do that. They're comfortable. Yeah, it's like until we get to that place, we cannot allow ourselves to be multifaceted, or that's what they want us to think. It's a way to be multifaceted and be successful at the same time, but it kind of has to be in like a covert way. It can't just be I'm posting about this one day and then I'm posting about this one day. You kind of have to blend them together in a digestible way and kind of sneak your way into that rather than trying to separate them. You have to integrate them into each other and integrate all aspects of yourself into you as a brand and you as a person. And that can be difficult. That's a challenge. But at the same time, nobody ever got to a point of lasting success if they weren't challenged and if they weren't giving themselves the opportunity to be challenged. I don't know. I'm still figuring out life and what I want to do, but I'm starting to get a clearer picture of what it is I want, and my actions are reflecting that. It's like I don't want to get to a point where I'm a household name, but I do want to get to a point where I'm not being referred to as a starving artist. That's the dream. Figure out the 2, maybe 3 things that you want to do and try to blend those together in a digestible way, because if you're not able to blend those together, it's going to be very hard for you to get to a place where you're successful or get to a place where you feel successful. Because that feeling, if you're separating the skills that you have into separate identities and separate parts of yourself, you won't be able to keep that up consistently for a long period of time. You have to kind of blend everything together in a way that is doable and a way that fits your style and your creativity enough to where you're happy. And stop comparing yourself to big artists. You can utilize the methods they're using, but only take what works for you. You don't have to utilize everything because, they're in a completely different league.